Hey, so I actually already recorded a video over this deck, but I forgot to turn my mic on, so it had no sound, so I had to redo it. Basically this is a dumb little deck that I came up with. I've beaten Espeon Garb with it. I beat some weird Volcanion thing with it. It was not typical Volcanion, but this is all on here, so I mean, take that with a grain of salt. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, this thing is so unreliable as far as shuffles and draws and everything goes," which I understand it's not as realistic as, you know, a real deck or whatever, but it still works to a certain extent. But so we're running Energy Evolution Eevee, 4 of them. 3 Leafeon GX. We'll cover this one real quick. The ability Breath of the Leaves. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon once during your turn before you attack, you may heal 50 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any energy attached to it. So it just needs any energy. That's kind of nice. It lets you heal, you know, anything with energy if something gets sniped on your bench, or if you retreated into Leafeon, you can kind of heal it. Has Solar Beam for Grass and a DCE. Does 110. 220 against stuff that's weak to it, which is kind of nice. Knocks out Lapras, which I've seen a few Lapras decks recently, which is kind of strange to me, but it is what it is. Grand Bloom GX for Grass Energy. And this is kind of what pulled this deck kind of together, I guess. It says, for each of your benched basic Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. And then you can only use 1 GX attack, Fire Weakness, Standard to Grass, 2 Retreat, a little bulky, but it's alright. We can deal with it. Running 2 Lele for Wonder Tag. Lets you search for a supporter. Energy Drive comes in clutch sometimes if you cannot, you know, get a Leafeon going fast enough. You can always Energy Drive, which does 20 times the number of energy attached to both Pokemon, or both active Pokemon. Then we're running Sandshrew and Sandslash. So this is kind of where the original deck idea came from, and so we're running this, or Sandslash is. We're running this Sandshrew because Defense Curl is a free attack, flip a coin if heads, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks during opponent's next turn. But this Sandslash is kind of what brought this deck together. I saw Spike Armor as I was opening, you know, a locked pack, and I was just like, you know what? This would be so interesting to build a deck around. So I was like, let's see what I can do with this. And so Spike Armor is a free attack, does 30 damage. But then it has this additional text that says, during your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And that's pretty solid. Essentially, you can do 90 damage for free. There are ways out of it: Guzma, Escape Rope, Lycanroc. But for the most part, you can do 90 for free. You can do 120 for free with a Choice Band, which is super dirty. But that's kind of where the deck is based around. Those are the only 2 tags on those 2 because they're free that we're going to be using because we don't run Water Energy. But basically, the idea of the deck is you start an Eevee, you can drop, you know, a Sandshrew or something on your bench. You get a Lele down, bridge it for 3 more, either Sandshrew or Eevee in any combination, and then attach your Grass Energy to your Leafeon, and then Grand Bloom GX to evolve everything you just benched, and now you have a bunch of stage 1s instead of a bunch of little basics. It gets there quick. And that's kind of the point. We run 4 Crushing Hammers to kind of offset energy. So if something's, you know, stacking up energy because it's a big bulky Pokemon. We can knock off basic energies with those. We have enhanced hammers for DCE, for strong energy, for what else is there? Oh, rainbow energy. The new unit energies, those can be knocked off. Counter energy, just all that stuff that could potentially just hurt us, we can just get rid of. And I honestly considered running counter energy in here just so we could potentially use Frost Breath or Ice Ball, but there's really not much room. I would have to cut my hammers or something. The only things that I really kind of want in here kind of badly are at least one field blower and one rescue stretcher. The stretcher, or potentially even a super rod too. The stretcher is essentially to get back your Sandshrew and Sandslash. That way you could reuse them, because a one prize attacker, if you stack those up, then your opponent's just taking one prize each time. But I couldn't really find the room for them with what all I got in here, so I didn't include them. But I did include the standard 4 Ultra Ball. Sorry. Those are super useful. You discard 2 cards, search your deck for a Pokemon. So everything in here has a 2 or less retreat cost, so Heavy Ball or anything like that wouldn't really work. Nest Ball would work for your Sandshrews and your Eevees, but that's about it. So Ultra Ball is your best route. Acerola, we run one of those. You pick up a Pokemon and all cards attached to it that has damage counters on it. Bridget lets you search out 3 basics. Cynthia, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 6. We run 1 Acerola, 1 Bridget, and 3 Cynthia. Those are our lovely ladies of the deck. Onto our studly dudes. We run 3 Guzmas. You switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their benched, and then do the same to yourself. 3 in, shuffle your hand into your deck. Or each player shuffles their hand into their deck and then draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards. Sycamore, we run 2 of those. Is discard your hand, draw 7. We run 4 Assault Vest because if we can't knock them off with the Enhanced Hammer, we need to guard ourselves against Special Energy. So Assault Vest basically says any damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by attacking your opponent's Pokemon that have any Special Energy attached to them is reduced by 40. That is super useful because a full bench Zoroark can one-shot our Sandslash unless it has an Assault Vest on it, and then it actually survives with 40 health left. And so that can kind of come in clutch at times. We run 4 Choice Band because, like I said, you can do 120 for free with a Choice Band, and that's pretty dank. We run 2 Float Stones. I would like to run another 1 or 2 of them, but I actually originally had 3 in here, but I had to cut it for another Guzma because I found that I needed, 3 Guzma, because sometimes you just get stuck, or you get Guzma locked into something like a Leafeon with no energy and it just gets stuck. And then energy count, we got 4 DCE and 6 grass. Kind of, I guess a standard-ish energy count for a deck like this. Yeah, we'll save this real quick. And then we will go to the versus ladder. And Sandslash Leafeon, play. Let's go. There we go, as we wait for a match. So we have Metal, Water, Psychic. Interesting. It looks like it's going to be some sort of Solgaleo deck based on the box and the coin. So Sandshrew is not really an ideal starter. Alright. Oh, it's a Duskmane deck. I haven't played Duskmane, but I feel like this is going to be rough. Oh, Duskmane Magnezone. Awesome. I feel like this is going to be a little on the rough side. Duskmane has 190 HP, which makes it a little hard to just straight up knock out with our Sandshrews. We almost have to have those belts in order to do it. Let's trash. I almost don't even want to. Let's trash the N and the choice band, maybe. Yeah, let's trash the N and the choice band. And then we'll get a Lele. We'll get Bridget, and we'll bridge it for oh, I didn't even check what else was in here. So we have 2 energy prized. I'm glad I didn't throw that away. 1 assault vest prized, 1 ultra ball prized, 1 hammer prized. Looks like we have 1 Sandslash prized. That seems about it. Well, 1 Sycamore as well. That seems super loud. I don't know if that came across into the speaker or into the mic, but that sound was super loud on this end. Alright, so we went with 2 Eevees and a Sandshrew. Let us evolve into a Leafeon. And then we will Defense Curl. 4 tails. Okay. Wheel. That didn't work out quite as planned. Let's see. What are they gonna do? What do they feel? They feel blurred away their own stadium. That was kind of weird. That was kind of pointless, but alright. That all ended up in the discard anyways, but whatever, dude. So, small rant, I really hate rainbow rares. They just look trashy. They really just look like someone was like, oh hey, I colored you this picture, and then it's like, but there's no color on it. And they're like, but I colored it for you. It just doesn't look good at all. But that's just my personal opinion. Alright, so I'm torn here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and Guzma up this Magnezone, or Magnemite rather, before it turns into a Magnezone, and then just hope this Leafeon and Grand Bloom. And then evolve everything. And see, that's kind of the idea of the whole Leafeon paired with Sandslash. It gives you a couple different typings to play with, and then it also lets you quick evolve everything. I would have rather done it last turn, because that would have been way more ideal than just trying to defense curl, but ooh, he's going for the Magnezone. Oh no, he's going for a Lele. Okay, it's fine by me, dude. What you gonna get? Probably a Cynthia. to refresh what he's got going on. Today, Junior. Oh, a Skyla. Okay. Oh, he needs that rare candy. He's got the Magnezone already. Yep. That's not good at all. We are in trouble, boys. We are in trouble. Alrighty then. Alright, let's hit the Sycamore. This Assault Vest is going to be worthless in this matchup. I'm going to retreat out of Leafeon into a Sandslash. And then kind of want to Ultra Ball a couple things away, but at the same time I only really want to get rid of the Assault Vest, so I guess I'm gonna save it for now. Let's hit him with the Spike on that. See what it does. Okay, he's gonna attach there. Does he have any more metal in the discard? Oh, he does. Alright, so, yep, he's going to pull those two out. He's going to attach the Magnemite, and then he's going to retreat it into the Dust Domain. No! Maybe not. Okay, he's just going to set up, I guess. Alrighty then. That is not what I wanted to see. I'm gonna Guzma into this one. Pull up a Sandslash and sacrifice it. Hit him with that Spike Armor and sacrifice it to get the extra 60. Unfortunately, he can knock me out with Claw Slash. But he's gonna... What? Why did you Meteor Tempest? That's slightly insane. But okay. Awesome. That's actually exactly what I wanted. A DCE. So let's pop Lele onto the bench. Yes, I want to search for a supporter. I want to ride my bicycle. Not really, that's a song. But, let's go with an N. Because it disrupts his hand and takes him down to one card. But we can knock out this stuff. And he's gonna return KO with that one. that gets rid of all of his energy on that one. But I can take a turn to set up another Leafeon that way. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That doesn't do quite enough. Alright, let's do that. And let's attach here. And we'll drop this here. We will spike armor. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can really win this one. He's kind of, yep. Alright, so he's taken out our Leafeon. Yeah, there's really no way we can do anything with this. Weird little backslide, but some games are just too difficult. Ugh. And then there's that, where you get nothing but tails every time you flip. So yeah, I think this one is an L. For sure. Oh, yeah, this one's definitely an L. We taking the L. That actually wasn't that long of a game either. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try another one. Oh, no basics. That's unfortunate. Really? We only run 2 of these in the deck. That really sucks. But we did start with a Bridget, so I guess we got that going for us. Ooh. Raichu Pachirisu. That could be interesting. I haven't really faced one of these yet. What did they... Okay, so they just attached to the Pikachu. That's okay. Alright, so we're gonna go... I think something like that. And then we're going to attach to the Eevee. That actually reminds me, we didn't do a quick search. So we got an E-Hammer prize, the Sandslash. How many EVs do we have in here? 3. So we got all our EVs, all our Leafeons. We got Cynthia in hand, 2 in deck. There's 3 ends. So it looks like we have a Sycamore prized. Choice Band and maybe a Floatstone. Yeah, so Choice Band and a Floatstone, a DCE, and that's it. Alright. I don't think that's gonna do us much good in this match. Pachirisu does not run. Or Pachirisu, Raichu, Pachirisu, however you want to say it, does not run special energy usually. I have seen Raichu builds with Electrode, but not Pachirisu, Raichu, and Electrode. So we'll kind of have to see how this goes. You're discarding a lot of energy. I wonder how many this deck build runs. Because that's 3. Oh, okay. So he runs Super Rod, so that's why he was okay with discarding it all. I don't like that. So let's Cynthia. What do we get? There's my DCE, but not my Floatstone that I needed. Alright, so looks like we'll probably be hard retreating next turn. Or if we can get a Guzma. Alright, so that means he's probably got maybe a Raichu in hand. Or he's hoping to get a Raichu in hand. Yep, he's got that Raichu. That's unfortunate. It's kind of interesting that he went for the Sandslash, though. Unless maybe he doesn't have... Oh, he's only hitting 160. That's why he went with the Sandslash. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Alright, so we're going to bench an Eevee, drop a Float, or a Choice Band, drop a Grass Energy, get a Leafeon, and then I'm not ending him to 5. I am staying at a 1-card hand for now, and I'm going to search for 140. Okay. Ooh, that's actually perfect. Ace roll that up, so he can't knock it out. Promote Leafeon. Drop that DCE. Drop that Choice Band. Drop that Eevee. Evolve that Eevee. And It's interesting that he went for a Pachirisu as his new active. I mean, I guess it's not that interesting. Okay, I can deal with that. Believe. If I can draw into a Guzma, that'd be awesome, actually. But that only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Yes. Alright, let's hit the hammer. Of course. I think I'm going to save all that for now. I'm going to Solar Beam this special. There's Sandslash, should involve that. This turn. By evolving the Oranguru, I assume he does not have... Oh, that's kind of nasty. But I assume he does not have the Raichu. Let's hit the Cynthia. Alright, let's hit the Crushing Hammer. Let's get rid of one of these back here. Get that there. This is going to be worthless in this game. But actually, we're going to wait until next turn. Because he doesn't know I have 3 Ultra Balls in hand. So I'm going to wait until next turn to have a Lele. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna keep going with the Sandslash. It's probably a misplay, but that's fine. Alright, I'm actually going to Ultra Ball away, 1 Ultra Ball, 1 Assault Vest, and get a Sandshrew again. Oh, let's drop him here, and in. Let's get rid of one of these this time. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I see how we doing this. Alright, let's see. What do I draw into? Ultra Ball. Let me see what I can pull out of here. Lele 4. Let's go for a Guzma. Feeling a little gutsy. Can Guzma up. This Tapu, or what's, you know what, actually, before that, what is the, oh, 110, and it does 30 damage to itself. You know what, let's pull up this Raichu, because I'm going to need an extra prize anyways. So let's do that, drop this here, and then we'll Spike Armor here, and then if it attacks, it dies, because it'll kill me, but it'll do 30 damage to itself and take 60. I feel like either Sycamore's coming, or they're about to mass evolve a Sycamore. Okay. The deck is running awfully thin. That's okay. Okay, so you take 60 and do 30 to yourself. So that gives each of us a prize. And I got an enhancer. Sweet. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. We'll attach here, and Spike Armor. Ugh. We almost got another loss. At least this one's actually a decent game. Coming in close, at least. I have a feeling they're going, yep, they're going for the Raichu GX, and they're going to take their knockout. Let's go ahead and give them a, you have a good deck. Alright. That was actually a pretty solid game. We took quite a few prizes, not quite enough. I think I probably should have went for the 2 on that Raichu instead of the 2 on the Coco instead of the 1 on the Raichu, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's the Sandslash Leafeon deck. I mean, there's some adjustments that could still be made, but it's pretty stupid. Pretty nasty for what it is. I mean, Leafeon's, I guess, decent in the current meta, but Sandslash is not very popular at all. So, but yeah, I might almost cut an EV for a Field Blower, maybe, because if that Oranguru didn't have a Float Stone, that actually would have came in pretty handy. I could have stalled it out up there, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. There's a few things that I'm trying to figure out what I can cut and what would be a good idea to cut in favor of like a Field Blower and a Stretcher or Super Rod. But that's the current deck, the way it's set up. I like it. It's fun. It's not like super common like a lot of decks are, but yeah, it's a fun little deck. But that's about all I got right now. Peace.